Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are going to have a look at the Hunter Scythe. The Hunter Scythe actually comes from the Seasons board in the Skyline Valley update. It is on page 6 and you have to be rank 32 on the Seasons board to claim it. Once you claim the Scythe, you have to craft one on a weapons workbench, and it takes 2 legendary modules, and the max level is level 45. Now, if you just looked at the legendary effects, this is probably something you would not be interested in at all because it is Assassins, which Assassins is not something you generally want on a legendary weapon. Humans don't need extra bonus to kill them. It has faster swing speed, which is really good. 90% reduced weight, which is okay. These aren't typically heavy. I mean, it's 90% reduced weight. It weighs 0.1, which means it would only weigh 1 without that. So basically that second star is really good. The other two aren't super useful. But if you look at the damage, you can see it's, now I am buffed, so the damage is 303 with the melee damage, and then 532, which is damage over time for 5 seconds, that's a massive amount of damage over time. Now this is based on the pickaxe, which means there is a sharp mod, which increases damage ever so slightly. It sounds like the sharp mod is actually bugged though, so if you put that on it, the damage over time that it has now will be replaced with another damage over time that actually is not as effective as this. So you want to run this unmodded, at least that's how it is at the moment. It is a two-handed weapon, so you want to use the Slugger perks, and that damage over time also benefits from the damage perk. So perks like Slugger, that actually increases the amount of damage over time that it does. Bloody Mess also increases that damage. So I have Twisted Muscles for extra melee damage, and I do use carnivore foods, or meat-based foods, so I have carnivore. And the meat-based foods we really care about are Deathclaw Wellington, which gives you extra strength, which translates into extra damage. And I'm also using Tasty Aguai Roast, which translates into extra melee damage. And both of those will actually affect the amount of damage over time this does as well. So normally I like to use melee weapons in VATS, but to show you how good that bleed damage is, let's see, he's only level 60, so... But you see that I hit him once and then, boom, the bleed damage, or damage over time. I'm not sure if it's considered bleed damage or what, but once you hit most enemies, you'll see that it just melts their health. Hit him, and they are only level 60, of course, so this will be a little more... Robobrains tend to be a little more tanky, but yeah, one hit tends to be enough just to kill stuff. A regular hit, and that damage over time takes care of the rest. Let's see, if all these... Yeah, everything here is kind of over level 60, but one hit is... Yeah, one hit is enough, so you can kind of run through an area... Hit the, oh, that one's level 75. Let's see if that's, yep, that's enough to finish him off as well. Yeah, and robots tend to be pretty tanky, but it's kind of funny that if you do call this bleed damage, that you can, basically if I hit the enemy, that's one thing I have to make sure, but if I just run through and hit the enemy, it is enough, at least the ones that are here. One hit is enough to just take him out. I just have to hit him once and keep on going. Of course, if I were to do a power attack or whatever, I mean, this actually does... There we go. It actually does pretty good damage even without the bleed damage, but it is based on a pickaxe. Unfortunately, right now, crafting pickaxes is disabled, so I can't really craft one to compare the damage between what this would be and what a normal pickaxe would be. Normal pickaxe doesn't have the damage over time that this has, but the base damage is still pretty good. I see smoke. There we go. Okay. Do that. Yeah, I like doing the VATS, but without VATS, it's still... Everything is a one-shot so far. Now, super mutants tend to be on the tankier side compared to most enemies, so let's see how we do against some of these guys. So one hit, yeah, I think the damage, oh, there we go. The bleed damage just kind of evaporates their health. I keep calling it bleed damage. I don't know if it's considered bleed or if it's damage over time, but one hit should be enough to, let's see what we do actually. Is one hit enough to take out a level, yeah, level 75 super mutant? Probably, oh, there's a level 100. It probably won't be enough to take, oh, level 100 Mutant Hound. Let's see here. Is that enough to take him out? Yes, that was enough for the hit for him. Let's see how our level, yeah, we actually took out a level 100. So yeah, this, just a normal, normal swing is enough to just take out everything. You just hit him and just keep on going about your day. And the damage over time will do the rest of the work. Supposedly, yep. Now, one thing I don't know is if the bleed damage on this will stack. I mean, the problem is most of the enemies, you hit them, well, I mean, it's not really a problem when you hit them and they die in one hit, but if it's against a tankier enemy, I'm not really sure if the damage will actually stack with, you know, the damage over time will actually just keep stacking. Okay, there we have a Jersey Devil right here. That is a tankier enemy. So let's see if I can hit them a few times. Okay. Obviously can't stack if I can't get more than one hit on. Let's see, there's a hit, there's a hit. Yeah, the problem is that they're so tanky and the, yeah, it's kind of unclear to me if it's actually stacking or not, so. And I'm not, it must be though, their health is going down really quickly. Considering I'm not using hack and slash, I'm not doing power attacks, I'm just doing like regular swings. And, yeah, they're, okay. Yeah, maybe the damage is. So probably what I should have done is hit it a few times and then just stopped attacking to see what that did on the health, because that went down very easily. So Mirelurk Queens are fairly tanky, so I should be able to tell against them. Now, nice thing about this, if I hit the shell, all right, here we go. Hit him once, twice. Does that, yeah, the damage keeps on, yep, it keeps on going. I think it may have, nope, it still keeps on going. It may stack. Because they do have a lot of health. I only hit it twice, and they do have a lot of health. So I can hit it in the shell, in theory, and that should still, yeah. That's the nice thing about damage over time. It doesn't matter where you hit them on a weak spot or whatever. Oh, here we go. So let's hit him a couple times and see what that does to the health bar. This is more of a get rid of him. And him. There we go. Let's see. It's health bar. Okay, so they are very tanky. Oh, probably one more time was enough, but that was definitely enough. And since it's assassins, now we can actually kill humans, which is something that was very difficult before. All right, let's see how we do against a big, tanky Mirelurk Queen. Hopefully she'll come out to play. Yeah, come over here, so I don't have to fight you in the water where things, yeah, I have pretty good poison resistance, so should be okay. Plus I have Born Survivor, so. Hit her a few times. Let's see how we are looking. Yeah, she is savage though. Problem with hitting her, with waiting on her, is she'll do so much damage. Yeah, the damage over time doesn't seem to be doing a ton against her. I mean, she is level 100, so. There we go. We got a few hits in, and ooh, yeah, her yeah, she has so much health, and she's so tanky. That health bar is just not. Yeah, I mean, we're still doing good damage. We're doing a nice whack against her every time, but. Yeah, she has so much health that the damage over time isn't as noticeable. Yeah, her health bar is going down a little bit, but it's not, yeah, it's barely anything. Maybe one more hit will be enough to take her out, yes. All right, let's see how we do against the Scorch Beast. Hopefully we can get close enough. Get some shots, cripple those wings, and oh, it looks like it's gonna land. All right, let's see if we can get over there. I wish I could just get rid of these enemy spawns over here. Although there's no enemies. All right, again, no VATS. It's kind of weird. I got so used to playing, it took me a long time to get used to playing melee and VATS. And now I am having to relearn how to play outside of VATS. Let's see, how's the damage over time doing on the Scorch Beast? Yeah, these should all be one hit kills. And, okay, so one more hit, maybe it'll be enough. Damage over time does, yeah, that damage over time on this weapon is massive. It's so good. And there you have it, the Hunter Scythe. The weapon is a lot better than the legendary effects would lead you to believe. I would definitely encourage you to unlock this on the board and give it a go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.